Welcome to my channel, Sensual Intuition, and today I was thinking that we're doing a pick a card reading. I personally am surprised that I chose this, as I'm not as drawn to pick cards, but since I had the feeling that I picked up on different energies, I decided to make 3 piles. I pre-shuffled the decks. I used the Hidden Truth Oracle cards from All Things Intuitive, the Romance Angels Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue, and also the Angel Answers deck by Radley Valentine. And in the end, I will also use the Sacred Destiny Oracle just to see what might be the advice for each pile. And now you have the choice between the first pile, which has constancy, the second pile, unexpected joy, and the third pile, some money. So take your time and choose your pile. And yes. And you may pause the video just to maybe zoom in to make a choice. And let's get on with it. If you have chosen pile 1 with the card Constancy from the Gypsy Tarot, this is your pile. And let's have a look into it, what this might mean for you. Just gonna put it all the way up to the top. Let's hope it's not gonna slide down. And I'm gonna grab those cards. I'm gonna reveal them one by one. I actually have no idea what's underneath because I shuffled. It was a bit odd because not every pile has the same amount of cards. Let's see. First, the Angel Answers. That's nice. Big happy changes. So normally in the Gypsy Tarot, the Constancy card often speaks about career. So it might be that there will be literally big happy changes in your career. Maybe you recently have looked into new jobs, or maybe even someone has offered you a new job, a new opportunity, or maybe even a new side job, maybe some volunteering work that you've always been interested in. But it also could mean, if we look at it from a partnership kind of perspective, then it also means like a long-term relationship, long-term partnership, long-term friendship. So let's see. You've got actually 3 Romance Angels cards. Oh, okay. First one is Worth Waiting For. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. Yeah. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay. And then it says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. So that's interesting because, yes, since it says love in most of the cards, obviously because it's the Romance Angels deck, you could assume that this means, oh, big happy changes. Definitely, it's a love pile. I still feel, though, it could be either. Like, it could be career focused, but it also could mean love focused. Or it might be both for you. So use your own discernment, listen to your intuition, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna tell you something completely new. If this does not resonate with you at all, that's completely fine. You can pick a completely different pile, or you can listen to all three and just see what resonates the most with you. But I always kind of believe the pile that you're drawn to has a message for you, even if it's not all of the message within the pile. So, okay, stop the rambling. If we say this is career focused, then, like I said, there will be big happy changes. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe you just received a new offer, or you are going to receive a new offer. And this offer could be worth waiting for. But be careful and maybe read the fine print. Because not all that glitter is gold. We all know that. And but you should stay optimistic. And yes, a positive attitude and faith will bring you the desired outcome. If we are just gonna skip the romance part at all, like completely in this case. I'm just noticing you can't even see that all. Okay. I wanted to say something else and now it just slipped my mind. Fine print. Overall, when it comes to career, these are absolutely amazing messages. Now, if we imagine this is in the romantic department for you, then those cards are also very, very positive, because it means that maybe someone new is entering the scene, or you've recently met someone, or a person from your past is reaching out to you. There's so many possibilities. And no matter what, but the person that is going to contact you is definitely worth waiting for. It will be a happy situation. Yes, even with a new or a past person, pay attention to the red flags. Be aware, don't repeat karmic patterns. Don't fall into old loops so that the big happy changes can really come into fruition for you. And yet, even though you should pay attention to the red flags, stay optimistic and be positive. Be in your receiving energy. And now I know. It's actually quite interesting because in the past readings, we always had the positive thinking. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. With balance your mind. And how with a cat, how we should be aware of our thought patterns. And this really resonates with this pile. So if you have not watched that, you might as well go back to the reading from yesterday, literally the reading just before this one. And okay, then I have the Hidden Truth Oracle, and you've received 4 cards here. Let's move on. Okay, I want to tell you how I feel. So this definitely could apply to either a new person or a past person. Yes. Okay, let's see what else. I love you unconditionally. That explains the worth waiting for card. Okay. It's time for me to heal now. Okay, this is very much aligned with the pay attention to the red flags card, because even though this person might love you unconditionally and wants to rush in and tell you how they feel, maybe they actually still have something that they need to heal before they can enter your life, so that the big happy changes and the constancy can take place. But you should stay optimistic. That should not discourage you, even if it might not be straight up, marry me forever and ever. Maybe just take it slow. Oh, okay. This card really does say, I hope that you can forgive me one day. That is quite interesting because that for me would indicate that you have history with that person. And maybe them coming back might raise some red flags for you because you are afraid that the past might repeat itself. Yet it seems to be careful. Okay. I do not want to encourage toxicity. I'm also not the huge fan or a huge fan from taking back your ex because there is a reason why it is your ex. And it is a thing called ex-enthusiasm, where you basically always remember only the positive things about your ex. And this is why you get drawn into them again. So I thought that was very interesting when I read this like years ago. So just pay attention to that. But since all the other surrounding cards, it would indicate for me that it's not like a pure toxic situation. Maybe you guys have grown, maybe years have passed, or at least months, because I'm sorry, if this does not resonate, then please pick another pile. Not because I don't want you to have this message, this positive message, but if you need to press yourself into it too much, then it's not the right one. And I do really believe that whoever is coming towards you, whether you have a past with them and it didn't go as well, this is not an unhealed person, even though it does say it's time for me to heal now, but that means the person has realized where they have been toxic in the past. So if an ex is coming back to you, or a person you always had a crush on, but you never got with, and they're still displaying the same red flags, heck no, this is not the person worth waiting for. Nope, 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 nope. We're not entertaining this. We only want what is for our highest good. Please, please. Okay. And now I have a time card as to when this might be happening. And it says defining circumstances, 7 days, 7 weeks. It is in German. But I really like those time cards because they're quite different. And yes, so if you need a timeline, then it would be 7 days, 7 weeks until this person re-enters or enters your life. Okay. Now, this has been a lot of information. What would be the advice or what would be the overall energy that you might need to know? And this I'm going to shuffle right now because I know how it feels. If the decks are already pre-shuffled and pre-picked cards. I think next time I'm just gonna shuffle on camera, but I didn't have that much time. So let's see, is there any advice or further information for pile 1 that we should know about? That's interesting. I actually wanted to use another deck, and in the end I completely decided against it because for pile 1 not a single card came out, even though I shuffled 4 times. And I was like, oh my goodness. And that's interesting. It does it again. Oh no, there it is. Action. So I would assume I'm going to place it over here. Let's see if we can get anything. Oh, this is beautiful. And under the deck, it says new beginnings. So there will be action towards new beginnings. Ugh, How am I gonna place this? Dung, 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 dung. Let's see. Action. Maybe I can get some more clarification for you. It's the storm clouds gathering. And let me skip through it. Basically, it asked you if you've ever been outdoors just before a storm and that it makes you feel very energized and alive. And the atmosphere is building. So it's about the building momentum. You basically feel that this person is coming or this job opportunity. Let's not dismiss this completely. Obviously, with the messages card, it implies that it is a person, a love interest. And it says also storms are necessary to replenish and refresh the land. Yeah. And it can feel disruptive and dangerous. But without storms, the planet wouldn't be renewed and replenished. When you understand the deeper energy of storms and can embrace that energy within your body, in your life, then you're always poised to take action when it is called for. That's beautiful. And it says, a shift is coming. The time is now. Don't hesitate. Face your fear. Do it anyway. And I love this because it does work as well with a job situation as well as with a love situation. Whether it is to take the leap of faith to go to a new job or to take up that new job offer or maybe that new idea that you've got, but also maybe to have faith and just take the plunge and open up your heart again. This is beautiful. When big change is on the horizon, it's time to take action. Of course, there are times to deliberate and carefully consider your next step. Pay attention to the red flags. Yes, take action, but well thought through action. Look forward with a calm, steely gaze and then forge ahead with clarity, determination, power, and grace. Even if you're not 100% certain of your decision, right now it's better to make any choice than none at all. And this is where I'll leave you, part 1. And up to part 2. Sending you love and light. Okay, this was part 1. Let's move this over here. Cool. Now moving on to pile 2. Pile 2 had the card of unexpected joy. And yeah, let's see. Because I'm actually not picking up any particular energy of this, except happiness. No matter what is coming, it is pure joy. So let's move this over here, and I hope this is not going to slip. Pile 1 behaved very well. Yep, pile 2 behaves well as well. That's great. Ooh, And, oh, interesting. Okay, not the right time. Okay, that's a bummer. Okay, unexpected joy and then not the right time. Okay, let's explore this further. That is the Angel Answers card. You got 1 and you got 3 Romance Angels cards. Oh, and you've got Reconciliation. Oh, I love this card. I always hope for it when I shuffle for myself. Yeah, express your love and calling in your soulmate. Now, one thing is for certain. This pile is definitely a love pile. I don't see any career message as I've seen in pile 1. Pile 1 was a mix between career and love. It was applicable to both. So if you're interested in finding out something about career and you had something on your mind, you might want to check out pile 1. So, but now let's focus on pile 2. Those cards are actually so clear. There is definitely unexpected joy coming towards you. And I would assume that there is someone on your mind, because otherwise the reconciliation card does not make sense. This pile definitely is the pile with a past life relationship at least, or a person from your past returning, or at least a person that you've been loosely involved with, or with who you shared like a crush, and where something might have happened. Because a reconciliation means that there needs to be something that needs to be forgiven, or a gap needs to be bridged. To be able to find a compromise. So now, with obviously not the right time, it means that this is not happening right now. That doesn't mean it does not happen. No, it doesn't. It's very positive. So don't be discouraged by not the right time. It does mean that the reconciliation is coming, but not right now. But only because it says not right now. You all know energy is fluid. And that means that this might be your energy today, but maybe next week a complete shift might happen, or even by tomorrow. Sometimes it can happen by tomorrow. And since it obviously in love, it involves two people, well, in the best cases, unless it's a third party situation, then obviously it involves a third party and a third person, which I do not hope for you. And let's go back being serious and with that energy, because I do not want to tap into a third party energy, because that is quite negative. And I actually don't feel it here. I actually feel that, no, this is such a positive pile. I love this pile. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. If you feel guided, this is what I feel. If you feel guided to reach out to someone and maybe to break the ice, and you feel it in your soul that it's the right thing to do, then I think you should do it. I think this is your sign to say it is fine, it is okay to move ahead, you're safe in expressing your love. And I don't mean if you haven't talked to this person in years to go, oh my God, I love you. Do you want to marry me? No, please don't. I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't say that, because maybe in some cases this works. And maybe I'm just being very negative. So you do you, no judgment. And I wish you all the best of luck, because if that works, heck yeah, I'm all here for it. Love is so nice. Yeah. That nice, warm, fuzzy feeling that you have when you're falling in love. And also being in love. That's just beautiful. Okay, and then calling in your soulmate. So that person with who you're reconciling is definitely going to be part of your soul family. It's going to be your soulmate. And it doesn't matter if you really believe in soulmates or in twin flames or in higher level soulmates, or if you just are not a fan of labels. I get it. That's completely fine. Just think of it as calling in your soulmate, calling in a partner for you that just clicks with you, who is just right for you. And by me saying just right for you doesn't mean that the person is not allowed to have any flaws. No. But your soulmate, quotation marks, is going to be someone with who you will fall in love effortlessly, with who you will have laughter, with who you will feel comfortable, with who you can be yourself with. This is what we think of when we say it's a soulmate. You actually only get 2 Hidden Truth Oracle cards. Okay, this actually makes sense. I left when I saw you with someone, and I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay, so this is so aligned. I love this. Yes, those might not be the most lovey-dovey messages, but this probably also explains why it might not be the right time right now. Because it seems there needs to be a reconciliation that needs to happen first. Because obviously something has happened. Maybe you left when you saw the person with someone else in the past. Or the person actually did leave because they saw you with someone else. And now you might be saying, huh? But I was not actually even dating anyone. And you might be like now thinking, okay, but I didn't have anyone. What does she mean? Okay. It can also be that the person just assumed that you might be romantically involved with someone else. And sometimes, nope, not sometimes, actually always, communication is key. But communication is also the hardest part. Let's not gonna lie. And sometimes we get so caught up in our ego and we are caught in our negative thought patterns, which is weird that I'm now talking about this, even though it's not popping up here at all, because Pi 1 had this, that you just might assume something straight away. I'm not gonna lie, of course. Most of the time, if you have a gut feeling, you are correct, right? And let's just assume that you saw the person with someone else, so you left them because you decided, no, my energy is divine, my energy is sacred, and my energy is valuable. And if you don't see me as deserving of your time and your attention, even though this is not the right way to express it, because that kind of sounds very codependent. But maybe that was also the case. Maybe just go deep within you. Were you maybe codependent on that person? Could it be? And no worries, I've been there. I'm actually guilty of it. And yet again, that is a pattern that you need to break. And therefore, this reconciliation is coming in. So don't worry about it. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. Could it be that you guys met when either both of you or one of you were still hung up on someone else, maybe? Or were you still caught up in such a deep inner wounding that you were not able to face yet at that time? And maybe now you're looking back and you're like, oh gosh, I wish I could have communicated better, or I would have made different choices, or wow, that person asked me before to travel with him or her, and I didn't want to do it because I was so caught up with anxiety, for an example, or I was being very depressed at that time. And then it is true, it would be a distraction from your pain, but in a very limited way. I hope this makes sense. Hope it reaches whoever, it is meant to reach. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Oh, and that's beautiful. Okay. And the time card that I've pulled for you for pile 2 is the number 12. It's the Pisces card. And it says, and that is quite interesting. Okay. And it says, find your middle. Yeah, like your inner center. And it says 12 weeks, 12 months. Yeah. And breathe in, breathe out. And it could also mean anything between 12 weeks and 12 months. This reconciliation is taking place. But to be fair, maybe if that person or you might need to work on certain things before that, it might not actually be that bad. I know. We want our people always to return as fast as possible because we don't want to waste time and life is short and we just want to create those new memories and have these adventures. And I absolutely get it. But sometimes divine timing, no, I have to correct myself again. Not sometimes, always. Divine timing is the best timing because it's completely separated from human ego. And yeah, but I absolutely think, and actually this is funny. No, it's not quite true. I was just thinking that, in 3 months, isn't it then already Pisces time? No, it's in 5 months. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, but I actually do. Maybe you're also dealing with a Pisces. That might be also a possibility because that is like the only sign that is here. Now, any further advice for pile 2? I did this for pile 1 as well. Any further clarification from the Sacred Destiny Oracle? And let's see, because with pile 1 it was very aligned, and I hope this is also happening for you, pile 2. Okay. Oh, for you, protection. And now this makes very much sense. And what's even funnier, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but pile 1 had the, I forgot the card that they've got. Oh, they got the action card. And it talked about like a thunderstorm approaching. And now you notice the tree is being hit by lightnings, right? And it's an open, vast country field. Beautiful, beautiful card, by the way. And it says protection. So the first message that I received, which makes so sense. What did I say? That divine timing is the right timing? And maybe it's good that it might take a little while for this person to come back and to have a reconciliation. But once that happens, this is divinely protected. This is happening for your highest good. You are being protected, that it's all happening in the right time, that you're not repeating any karmic cycles again. And when I say karmic cycles, I don't say that the person that is returning with who you're reconciling with, that it's a karmic person. But we do have karma with people, even with our loved ones. So now I'm going to read. Let's put this here because I do think this is quite interesting. So maybe for the message, protection. Oh, that's interesting because I just split the book open and it opened at patience. Is someone being impatient because it's taking too long for the reconciliation? Hush you. You're like me. I'm a very impatient person. Patience. It is all happening for your highest good. Oh, this is funny. Okay. It says protection, guardian oak. In many traditions, the oak tree is associated with wisdom, strength, and protection. One of the many remarkable things about the oak is that from the smallest acorn, is a powerful tree of enormous size, can spring forth and live for hundreds of years. Now that's interesting, because the message that I just got is that whatever is coming out of this reconciliation is something that is going to last a lifetime. So it's absolutely worth waiting for. And even if it might not be the right time yet, find your inner strength. You're being protected and it's all happening. And stay optimistic. This is why you should have to stay optimistic. And this is why you probably need to have patience. And this is why I flipped the book open right at the word patience. I guess that message needed to be heard. And then it says, the roots of the oak go as deep into the earth as its branches reach into the sky. The oak is honored for its expanse, its nobility, and its endurance. So that also means endurance. That relationship is going to stand the test of time. That is very, very important. Oh, and the tree. Now I have to think of the Lenormand deck. And the tree, it also stands for health. It also stands for family, for ancestry. And if you think of it as a time card, I think that the tree is one of the longest time cards that there are in the Lenormand. I'm going to be using the Lenormand, I think, on Wednesday. So have a look out for that. It's going to be in 4 days from now. Well, 3 days, sorry. Additionally, its tendency to attract lightning, confirmed in the minds of many ancients, that the oak represented life force, vitality, and strength. Oh, okay. Now I have to think of the sign of Leo, because it says strength. And obviously the strength card is the number 8. And yeah, represents Leo energy. This might be relevant because otherwise I wouldn't be saying this. Many cultures revered the oak and honored the living spirit within it. They believed that there was a mystic doorway in the oak tree through which one could travel to inner worlds. Inner world, nah. Find your inner middle. Find your inner center. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Oak is one of the most compelling symbols for protection. The sacred landscape wants you to know one of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. Look, this is why I've been guided to talk about the ancestry, about the Lenormand deck, because it says the rooted, the family, the health. You're brave and you can survive anything. Oh, now I get like even, yeah, that's a little of a damper. If you have been dealing with health issues, then just a word of encouragement, you can literally survive anything. Just find your inner balance. And for whoever this is for, I really hope this is not for anyone, to be fair, but might just be for one person who might be listening to this actually now or maybe sometime in the future, because my channel is just very new. You will survive anything. You will. Okay, moving on. Ooh. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader and you have great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you and others sense this. So I assume that the people that chose this pile as well are also healers. I identify myself as a healer. You're highly intuitive and you have a greater purpose in this life. You really do. You might not have tapped into your gifts yet, and I can only encourage you to do that. Just go within, find your inner middle, find your center, and you'd be surprised. This card can also mean to protect your assets. Take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. Beautiful. And this is where I'm going to leave this. Thank you so much for listening, Pile 2, and I wish you all the best. Love and light. This is crazy. Just when I finished saying this to Pile 2, I'm moving this to the side. My camera stand just collapsed, like literally. This was strange. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna definitely have to timestamp this. Whew. If anyone has an idea how to do it, just let me know. Anyway, pile number 3. You chose the card Some Money. I wonder how many people actually chose this pile. So, like I did with pile 1 and pile 2, I moved this all the way over here. I'm actually getting a little bit of a troubled energy from this card. I don't know why, because the purse is being just thrown onto the table. And you see some coins. I don't know, I get a... Oh, that's weird. Well, it's not weird, but I get a really depressed, kind of heavy energy from it. Let's hope and see that whatever your pile is holding. Okay, first angel answers. Okay. Meditation brings answers. I don't know why, but with this pile, I get the sense that you're going through a very turbulent time at the moment. I'm very sorry if you do. Just believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it kind of looks like a keyhole. So I guess maybe going within and just refocusing might be the key to walk into, I don't know how to say, walk into a brighter future. Yeah, so let's see. You've got 3 romance angel cards. Like I said, every pile was slightly different. Oh, okay. Oh, pile 3. Unrequited love. Okay. You got free yourself. Whew. That is heavy energy. And soulmate. You know what I get for you, pile 3? I think you are getting ready to free yourself from a toxic relationship that you're in at the moment. That person is not for your highest good. This person might have also entangled you in financial troubles, and I'm receiving the clear message that you need to focus on yourself. You need to pull yourself out of it, free yourself from it, break free, be the unicorn in your own life, right? Don't get caught up anymore in this weird cycle that is happening here. This is... You might feel financial constraints. You might be worried that if you're breaking away from that love situation, that you might not be financially stable. But you know what? I think your future is going to be very bright. And I think there is a soulmate that is coming in. I don't think that this situation is your soulmate. I don't think so. Which pile was that? I think it was pile 2, where I said they had calling in your soulmate. And I said, some people don't resonate with labels. And I get it. You might not be on a twin flame journey. Be glad. You might also not resonate with the term soulmate. So I said a soulmate is someone that you click with. It's someone who just aligns with your energy, with your soul. It's okay. Let's maybe not use these high, big words. A soulmate is technically your best friend. It's just easy. It's a person with who you can talk about literally anything. It's a person you can love your butt off. Yeah. Someone who makes love easy. That is the most beautiful, beautiful kind of partnership that I would wish for anyone, to be fair, to experience. Because anything else is, no. And that is heavy energy. So now this makes sense. I have not looked at the cards, to be fair, because I just wanted to take them in. Yeah, I fear you leaving me behind. Well, rightfully so. Kudos to you. You did well. So it means you are freeing yourself. Because you know this is not the love that you want. That is not love. That person has been holding back from you. And I don't know why I keep tapping this card. Sorry if this annoys you. No. This person, male or female, I do not care, has not valued you. And rightfully so, you are leaving that person behind. Yeah, at least that person notices something. I'm going to put this here. He knew, or why am I saying he? Sorry for this conclusion. He or she knew exactly what they were doing. Exactly. Why do I get the sense that you might have been dealing with a narcissist? Or a person with strong narcissistic traits, because there are not that many pure narcissists out there, even though sometimes, with the way of some people acting, we are very inclined to say, wow, he's a narcissist. But actually, to be fair, everyone has somewhat narcissistic traits, but like minor. And if it's minor and if it's a trait, it's something that might pop up because they're triggered. That's fine. But someone who has such heavy narcissistic traits, heck no, stay the freak away. And I know it's so hard. And this is why free yourself. Free yourself away from this narcissistic trait person. Really, from this toxic, just say toxic. Free yourself from this toxic person. You deserve so much more. You have someone way more aligned coming towards you. Really, believe me. Oh, okay. I will wait for a sign from you. And you know what I get? I think the divine, the universe, whatever you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, and even if you don't believe in a higher power, that's fine. I believe that once you're ready, once you've gone within, once you've found some emotional stability, maybe also mental stability again, and I'm not saying that you're mentally unstable, but if you've been dealing with such a toxic person, believe me, this takes time. And this needs reevaluating everything, because such toxic people make you believe like you are the problem. Don't get me wrong, please be accountable for whatever wrong you have done. But what I'm talking about is when people are that toxic, heck no. They gaslight you, and whenever you express your emotions, they turn it against you. Ugly, very ugly energy. Ugh. Sorry, but this makes me want to sage or use Palo Santo. I'm not gonna lie. This is, get out of this reading. Like, no. We're focusing on this person. Whoever this is. And even if it's a good friend, I'm not gonna lie. Even if it's not like a love interest. You are getting someone in your life who is valuing you, who sees you for you. Because believe me, one thing, you are valuable, you are loved, you are unique, and you deserve all the best that is coming towards you. Yes, you do. And I have to emphasize this. I get passionate right now because no way. Yeah. And finding out the truth crushed me. I get two things with it. One, that pisses me off, sorry. Yeah, you get that I get very aggravated. Sorry, I hate this kind of energy. You know what? If it's your toxic ex or soon to be ex or whatever, finding out that he can't control you, or why am I saying he? I'm so sorry. Finding out that they can't control you anymore crushed them. Yeah, rightfully so. You little ooh, I don't want to curse. This makes me so mad right now. Ooh. On the other hand, let's go away. Sorry for moving my hand so much in front of the screen, but that aggravates me so much. But the other thing is, I also get the feeling of a friend who maybe just found out what you've been going through. And this person is feeling very empathetic for you, like with you and to you. Sorry. Yeah. What kind of pronouns? Am I? Oh, well, whatever. Yeah. And this made the person very sad. Or if you already met this new person that is meant for you, who's going to value you, and I really hope, to be fair, that you've met this person because that might also help you. Please don't slip into codependency, but sometimes we need a healthy relationship for us to realize how toxic our old one was. So actually, yes, I do wish for you, for this pal, that you have that person already in your life, or at least if you've not realized that this person is going to be that important to you in the future, if this person has found that out, that crushed that person, because that person would never treat you that way. Ever. Yes, you might also have arguments. Come on, this is human. We don't also have, like, not every day is perfect. That's fine. But it's the way how you communicate. You can communicate without being toxic. Yeah? And it's also okay to be triggered and to react maybe off the chart. But in friendships, within family, and especially also love relationships, I'm not gonna lie, the key is that your partner realizes, oh, you've been triggered, and not be like, I triggered you. No. Sort of kick that person to the curb, like, shoo, sorry. Okay. Just to lighten up the mood a little. Oof. I get very passionate about this. No, but this person realizes, oh, this triggered you. I might not understand why it triggered you, but I will be compassionate and I will be understanding, and I'm going to embrace you for who you are. And that means all your good and all your bad parts. Because all our triggers, what they reveal is what traumas we have experienced in our life. And this is not something that you should feel ashamed about. Or ashamed about. Wow, this is getting out of hand. And interesting, I have a time card. This is in German. And it's Capricorn energy. It's the number 10. And either your new soulmate is going to be a Capricorn, or maybe that, oh no, actually, I'm picking up. Maybe the toxic person was a Capricorn, which is funny because Capricorn is also the devil card in the classic tarot, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, I'm just saying whatever comes to my mind and what I feel guided to say. And it says, realize your success. 10 weeks, 10 months. And you know what? What your success is? Breaking free. Being yourself again. Embracing your life. Love this. Absolutely love this for you. So now I really hope it's going to stay somewhat it up here. Let's leave it like this, because I want to give you one more card of advice from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. It was very crazy for pile 1 and pile 2. It was so aligned, the message, and this I'm going to shuffle here. But you can hear me anyway shuffle, so I hope you can. Let's see, pile 3. What advice, guidance? Oh, great. Oh, this is so aligned again. This makes me actually tear up. This is weird. This is beautiful. I love this. This really makes me happy for whoever's listening to this. Wow. I'm actually really emotional. Sorry. Because you got the card of courage. And this is so aligned with your whole message. Wait a second.